Good evening and welcome to the channel. This evening we're going to do something different, something I've never cooked before, so I decided I would cook it with you all on YouTube and we'll see how it come out. So as we go along, I'm going to let you know what I'm doing. So let's get started. We have the meats that I will be using will be shrimp and chicken. You have a choice. If you don't eat shrimp, go with chicken or, whatever your choice is. But tonight we're doing shrimp and chicken. And we're going to do, I'm calling it surf and turf scampi. Now, I've heard of shrimp scampi. We've all heard of shrimp scampi. But I'm throwing a little twist in there. I'm putting a little twist to it. So it's going to be surf and turf scampi. Let's get started. So let's start with our chicken. It is already seasoned. This is chicken breast. And it is already seasoned. And the seasonings that I use is chicken bouillon. I'm looking over there because I gotta look and see what I use. Black pepper, garlic powder, and oregano. So that's what we're gonna be using as our seasoning. So let's get that started. I pray everyone had a great week and a great day. Okay, this is our chicken. I want to let that get a little hotter. Hold on. I thank everyone that has subscribed to my channel and those that take the time out to watch my videos. Even though they may not have subscribed, they're taking the time to watch my videos, and for that, I thank you. And I would hope that you would consider possibly subscribing. Okay, this is my chicken meat, and this is chicken breast, and it's already seasoned. So we're gonna start putting that in the oil. And I just took it and cut it up, seasoned it. And they're little small bite-sized pieces like that, okay? Little small pieces. But when they cook, then they're gonna shrivel up a little bit more. Let me add just a little bit more oil to it. And like I said, I'm putting my own little twist to it, so. And I know some people, when they do something different, whether they're cooking or whatever they're doing that may be a little different, sometimes they don't want to do it on camera in case it doesn't come together as well as they expected or wanted it to. But this is all about life. Sometimes it's flipped and sometimes it flops. But kind of think this is going to be good. I think this is going to be pretty good. I thought about putting some broccoli in there, but I think I'm going to hold off on the broccoli. I think we're just going to go with the chicken and shrimp. And I'll let you know all the things that I'm using as I go along. It smells good. Let me get a pot holder because I want to bring it over there so I want you all to see it. Hold on. See that? That's doing very well. That's cooking well. Now, it's about done. I'm going to take it out because remember I'm going to put it in the pasta and add the shrimp with it. So that way, therefore, I want it, it has to cook a little bit longer when it go into the other part. And chicken breast is very easy to dry out. So we don't want it to dry out. So one piece fell. So that, therefore, when it cooks the other part, it'll cook the other part of the way. And set it here. Put the other part of the shrimp in there. I mean chicken. I apologize. Chicken. Add a little bit more oil. It needs a little bit more oil. That little chicken sucked up all that oil. Let me take this bowl to the sink. That little piece of chicken that hit the floor, we're going to pick that up and throw that away. Okay? Going to throw that away. It's doing good. Look at it. Doing good. It needs a little bit more cooking. And then we're going to take it out and put our shrimp in there. A surf and turf scampi. Yep. I have a few recipes that I want to try out. And recipes in my head. And I always say, God give me a lot of my recipes, things that I've never heard of or never seen before. God give me my recipes. Okay, these are almost ready to come out. Okay. And in the comment section, let me know what you're cooking for dinner. Let me know what you all are having for dinner. What are you having for dinner? These are almost ready to come out. So we're going to start taking them out. And I'm starting with the smaller pieces. Okay. So the smaller pieces are done much more cooked. And then I start taking out the larger ones. Okay. Okay, at this point we're going to take them all out. So they all are ready enough. Okay. Oh, 1 second. Let me turn that down. That's a little too high. A little too high. 1 second. Okay. So we turn it down. I'm going to swap out skillets because this is, the bottom of that skillet is starting to burn. See that it's starting to burn in certain areas. And I don't want it to burn, have the burn taste on my shrimp. So hold on. Okay, so we starting out with another skillet. We're gonna put a little butter in there. Okay, hold on. Let's get our butter. Put a little butter in there and let that melt. And remember I told y'all I'm doing things a little different, so we're gonna kind of bump it up a little bit. Let's bump it up a little bit. Okay. So we got our butter in there, and that's starting to melt. Okay, turn it up just a little bit. And then I'm going to put the shrimp in there. Oh, that's looking good. I'm going to take one of these smaller pieces of the chicken. It's on point. It's seasoned well. This is our shrimp. They're already clean, deveined, and I've already taken the shells off, and I've seasoned it with the same thing, which is garlic powder, black pepper, oregano, chicken bouillon. So we're going to put about half of it in there and let that half cook. And then we'll put the other half. Okay. I'm going to get my tongs because I can kind of flip them over quicker with the tongs. And shrimp cook very fast, so they don't need a long time cooking. Okay, I'm starting to turn them over. Now these were supposed to be jumbo shrimp, but they don't look nowhere near jumbo. Bring y'all a little closer. Can y'all see it a little better? Look at that. I'm gonna turn the light up. I think that's about as high as it goes. Hold on, let me see something. Okay, that might be about as bright as it gets. And I ask everyone that have subscribed, and even those that may not have already subscribed, tell someone about my channel, please. Please pass the information on. Pass it on. Pass it on. Look at that. Okay, these shrimp are ready to come out. Okay? So we're going to take these out because, like I stated, when they go into that scampi, when they go into the, into my little sauce, so I'm going to make like a little sauce. Once they go into that sauce, they're going to cook some more. And when they go into the pasta, all right? So now we're going to put the other part, the other half of the shrimp in there. Okay, this is my other half of the shrimp. And I'll just pour them on in there and just spread them out. Okay? This is just dinner for two, but, you know, we're going to have this for a couple of days. Let me know what y'all cooking for dinner. Okay, let's start turning them over. They cook fast. They're already turning oranges. Oh, I did put a little paprika on here. Okay, so, and on the chicken. So I think I forgot to mention the paprika. So that's what kind of give it a little orangish color. But the shrimp are going to turn orange anyway as they cook. But I did put a little paprika on that. And if there's any certain food, certain dish that you want to see me cook, just put it in there. Just type it in, write it in, let me know. One thing I love to do is cook. I love cooking. Shrimp is looking good, you all. They're looking good. Now, I know everyone don't eat shrimp or don't eat seafood. So if that's something you don't do, you know, you can always go with the chicken. Just do the chicken. Look at that. See that? That's beautiful. Now we're going to take these shrimp out. Because like I stated, they're going to cook some more once they get into my little sauce and the pasta. So I'm getting ready to turn this down very low. So now I'm about to add my garlic. And I'm going to do something a little different, you all. Just a little different. Let me get my garlic. Okay, this is my garlic and I've already chopped it up. Okay, I'm using 4 cloves. They were small cloves, okay? So I'm using 4 small cloves of garlic. So I'm gonna let that just kind of, just a little bit brown. I don't want it to get, I don't want to burn it. And I've turned it down real low, like extremely low. It's really off. At this point, it's off. But I'm gonna just let it stay like that because it has heat already. And it was a little too hot at first, okay? And then what I'm gonna do Now I'm about to turn it back on, but still on a low, very low fire. And then I'm going to squeeze a little lemon juice in there, okay? And the reason for me putting my hand under there is to catch the seeds. See there? See those seeds? It's to catch them seeds. Okay, I'm going to get the other half of that lemon and squeeze it in there. And as you can see, I'm just catching the seeds. Because you don't want the seeds in there. I hope you all can see. I'm trying to position it in a way that hopefully you all can see. Okay. Now, see that seed? Take that out. So this here is just garlic and lemon. Garlic and lemon. And butter. Hold on. We're going to add a little bit more butter to here, to the skillet. So in all, we've used about a whole, we're going to use a whole stick. That's the rest of that stick of butter, okay? And remember I told you we're doing something a little different, y'all, so. Okay, that's looking good. That's looking good. That's good. I'm gonna bring this over here so y'all can see. See there? The butter and your garlic. Okay. Trying to position it where y'all can really trying to get a better view. But okay, I'm gonna turn this up just a little bit, just a little bit. Then what we're gonna add to this, we're gonna add just a little red pepper flakes, okay? Red pepper flakes, just a little bit, not much. I don't like things real hot. Just a pinch. Okay, that's enough. Now, depending on how spicy you like your food, you may want more. Okay? But we don't like a lot of spice here. We don't like a lot of spice. So that's good enough. Now what we're about to do, we're going to take this off. Because this is about cooked enough. We're going to put our pot up here and add the pasta. Okay? This is the pasta. I got this from Aldi's, and this is linguine. Okay, so we're gonna start putting that in. We're gonna put the pasta in. Okay, and what I do is I always add just a little oil after I drain my water off. I add just a little oil to it and toss it, and that keeps it from sticking together. Keeps it from sticking together. Now we're about to start adding our sauce. This is a little water from the pasta when I cooked it. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. Swish it around. Okay. Let's see if we need more. Remember, this is my version of a surf and turf. Okay. And we're going to start adding our chicken and our shrimp. Okay, let's start adding that. This is looking good, y'all. This is looking good. Okay, I'm going to add just a little bit more of this pasta water to it. This is the water that comes off of the pasta, okay? We're going to turn this down very low. So we're doing something a little different. This is a little different. It's a surf and turf linguine. Okay, now we get ready to put a little parsley in there. I don't have any fresh parsley, so we're going to use the dried parsley. Okay. Then we're going to put some Parmesan cheese. This is Parmesan cheese. This is from Aldi's, okay? Okay, so now let's mix that up. Oh, that's coming together good. It's coming together. Now I'm gonna make like a little sauce. Okay, y'all, let's do something different. Let's make a little sauce to go over this. And remember, this is my version, so, you know, you may say, I ain't never seen that. This is my version. Hold on. Okay, so we're going to move this out the way. We're going to put skillet up there. This is what come off of the shrimp and the chicken. Can you see that? Hopefully you can. You'll see when I pour it in there. This is what come off the shrimp and the chicken. Okay. So we're going to put that in there. We're going to turn that up just a little bit. Let's get all that goodness up out of there. We're going to season this up. Put a little garlic powder in there. And I'm putting a little garlic powder on the pasta itself, okay? Okay. I'm going to put a little oil in here. Just a little oil, just a little bit, okay? And then I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. Mix that up. Okay. Let's do something a little different, y'all. Just add just a splash of milk. This is regular whole milk, okay? I just want to add a little splash of this. I'm making like a sauce. I'm making it like a sauce. And this is going to go over that. Okay? This is a little oregano leaves, just a little bit. This is chicken bouillon, just a little bit. Oh, this is coming together good. This is coming together real good. Now I'm going to add a little bit more of the water from the pasta, okay? Let's get a little bit more of the water from the pasta. So when I drained my pasta, I put the water in that pot. I drained that water off and poured it in that pot because I knew I was going to use it. This is looking good. Now I'm going to get a spoon and taste that. Okay. And because you never double dip, so after you use this spoon for tasting, we'll use another spoon if need be. In the words of my used-to-be First Lady, as have mercy good. Okay, now what we're going to do, I'm going to put this back on the fire, our pasta. And we're going to take this sauce and pour it all over it. Take our sauce and pour it over there, okay? Let's turn this down a little bit. Turn it down. And just let it do what it do. Oh, that's looking good. Oh, that's looking good. Okay, now I'm going to taste this and see how this is. Now, the sauce was good. Just add just a little bit more water, pasta water. That's looking good. It's like a little sauce down there in the bottom. It's nice. That's good. Oh, that's good. Let me taste that. What I'm going to do before I taste it is I'm going to put just a little bit more of the pasta water in this skillet, okay? I've almost used up all my pasta water. And what you're doing is you're just adding the flavor back in. Now, this was what was cooked in the skillet. And I put the pasta water in there, stirring that around. And then pour that on there. Pouring all your flavors back in there, okay? Always keep your flavor. That's that goodness. Hold on, let me get a fork so I can taste that. Okay, I got 2 forks in case I need to taste it twice. In case after tasting it now, if I need to add a little bit something else and taste it again. But before I taste it, I want to add, this is Parmesan and Romano cheese, okay? So I'm going to sprinkle some of this on there. And then I want to add a little bit more parsley. A little bit more parsley. This is looking good, y'all. It really does. I want to put a little, one shrimp got away, y'all. I want to put a little chicken bouillon in there. Sprinkle just a little chicken bouillon. Just a little bit. A little black pepper. Okay. Okay, so now let's see. Let's see where we're at. Just lay my forks down right there while I stir this. Oh, this is looking good. This is looking good. Oh, wow. Now remember, I put a whole stick of butter in here. So this is very rich. Okay. Now we're getting ready to taste this. Let's take one of the forks. See? That's going on. That's going on. That is going on. I'm going to add a little bit more of my pasta water to it. Probably just add the last little bit of it. So now we got it all in there. Oh, Lord, this is looking good. And that can just a few minutes. I'm going to let that just cook down just a little bit. Y'all come on over here. We're going to let that simmer just for a little minute. And while that's simmering, whew, I'm hot. Let me give me a paper towel. I'm hot. Take a little break. Let's go back and check it out. Let's go back, y'all. Come on. Come on. I've made a nice little sauce. Oh, that sauce is going on. That sauce is looking good. Now this is shrimp. This surf and turf scampi done my way. Done my way. I feel like I need a little bit more cheese in there, but it's good. So we're going to add a little bit more of the Parmesan and Romano, the powdered cheese, and then we're going to use a little bit more of the fresh Parmesan cheese. Let's get it in, y'all. Let's get it in. And this is a nice sauce. And this is another fork. Let's get a shrimp. That shrimp got away. But I got him back, y'all. It's delicious and it's ready to eat. Y'all have a great evening and be blessed. That was my neighbor I was talking to.